Pleasure is a language of the heart. It's the way you speak to someone without words, the way your actions align with your emotions, and the way you invite others to join in your joy. When you're in tune with your own pleasures, you become a magnet for others who are seeking the same. There's a beauty in sharing this energy, a purity in giving it freely. In every intimate moment, there's an opportunity to create something beautiful. Pleasure is born from the connection between two souls who are open to experiencing the depths of each other's emotions. The true joy of life comes when we allow ourselves to experience the full range of our feelings and share that with those around us. Pleasure grows in that openness. Sometimes the most profound pleasure comes from the simplest of connections. A shared smile, a gentle touch, a moment of understanding. These are the experiences that bring us the greatest joy. Pleasure is a gift we can give to ourselves and others. It's about finding balance, honoring our feelings, and allowing ourselves to feel deeply without hesitation or fear. When we give ourselves permission to experience life's pleasures, we give others permission to do the same. In this shared space of freedom, we can all experience joy together. Pleasure exists not in seeking it out, but in discovering the beauty of the present moment. When you learn to be fully present with yourself and others, you unlock a well of joy that flows endlessly. The most fulfilling pleasure and comes when we stop searching for it and allow it to come to us naturally. It's in those moments of surrender that we are truly able to experience the richness of life. True pleasure isn't in what we can take from others, but in what we can give to them. It's in the connection, the understanding, and the space we create for each other to experience joy. Pleasure is not found in perfection, but in the authenticity of our emotions. When we allow ourselves to be real, to be vulnerable, we open the door to a deeper, more meaningful joy. When you share your true self, you invite others to do the same. This exchange is where true pleasure lies, not in the physical, but in the emotional connection that we build together. Pleasure grows in the spaces we create for one another to feel safe, seen, and heard. It's in the moments of connection, the exchange of energy, and the joy of being truly understood. It's not about finding pleasure, it's about allowing it to emerge. When you're open, when you're honest with yourself, you'll begin to feel the full breadth of life's richness. True pleasure doesn't require grand gestures. It thrives in the small moments of shared vulnerability, where two souls meet and exchange energy freely. The most profound pleasures in life come from the connections we make, the love we share, and the vulnerability we allow ourselves to experience. When we embrace our feelings and allow ourselves to feel pleasure in every aspect of life, we invite others to do the same. It's in this collective experience that we find true joy. Pleasure isn't something to be forced. It's something that arises when we're in harmony with ourselves and those around us, creating a space where joy flows freely. In the simplest moments, you can find the deepest pleasures. It's in the act of being present, of allowing yourself to feel, and of sharing that experience with another. Pleasure isn't about satisfying desires, but about aligning with the energy of the universe. When you do, everything around you responds in kind. When you are truly yourself, when you are fully present, that's when the world opens up to you. Pleasure is a reflection of how deeply you are willing to engage with the present moment. The truest form of pleasure is in the connection we share with others. It's in the bond created through trust, understanding, and the willingness to open your heart to another person. Pleasure is a dance between two souls, a connection that transcends the physical and touches the deepest parts of our beings. True pleasure comes from within, from the depths of your own heart. When you're in touch with your own emotions, you can share that joy with others in the most beautiful ways. When you allow yourself to experience joy, you invite others to do the same. Your pleasure becomes contagious, a gift that spreads to everyone around you. Pleasure is the art of living fully. It's about embracing every moment, every feeling, and every connection you make with the world around you. True pleasure isn't found in perfection. It's found in the moments of imperfection, when we allow ourselves to be vulnerable and real with those we care about. The greatest pleasures are those shared with others. When you allow someone else to feel what you feel, you create a bond that can never be broken. True connection isn't about proximity. It's about vulnerability and the willingness to share a piece of your heart. When you let someone in, you allow them to feel what you feel. And in that exchange, a profound pleasure is born. Pleasure is not something to be chased or grasped. It's something that emerges when you're fully present, in the moment, and in tune with your deepest desires and feelings. What we give to the world is what we ultimately experience. When you share your pleasure freely, the universe reflects it back to you, tenfold. The most intimate moments are those where you allow yourself to truly feel, to embrace the sensations coursing through you, and to invite someone else to do the same with you. Pleasure is found in the simplicity of shared experiences, where connection, understanding, and mutual respect take center stage. It's not about what you get, but about what you give. To feel true joy, you must let go of the idea of controlling it. Pleasure flows naturally when we surrender to the present moment and share that peace with others. When you open your heart, you open the door to infinite pleasures. It's in the willingness to be raw, to be real, that you begin to truly experience life as it was meant to be. Pleasure is an energy that connects us all. It's in the laughter shared with a friend, the touch of someone who understands you, and in the comfort of knowing that you're seen for who you truly are. When you feel pleasure in your body and soul, you're not just experiencing it for yourself. The energy of your joy radiates outward and invites others to feel the same sense of peace and freedom. The most genuine pleasure comes not from external sources, but from the recognition and acceptance of our own feelings. When you understand yourself, you can give others the same gift. Pleasure isn't about indulgence, it's about harmony. It's about aligning your body, mind, and spirit so that every sensation, every moment feels like it's meant to be. To experience pleasure in its fullest form, one must first become aware of their emotions, their desires, and their ability to share that awareness with another in an open, loving way. Sometimes the simplest gesture is the most profound. A look, a touch, a kind word. These things carry the energy of pleasure and can transform a moment into something extraordinary. True intimacy is born from understanding. When you truly listen to someone, when you fully see them, that's when you allow them to experience the same depth of feeling that you do. Pleasure is not just physical, it is emotional, mental, and spiritual. It's in the way we hold space for one another, the way we listen, and the way we care. In the quiet moments, when you let go of everything you think you should be, that's when pleasure truly enters. It's in the stillness that we find our deepest connections. You don't have to seek pleasure out. You need only to cultivate the right environment within yourself, one that is open to receiving, giving, and sharing. When you allow yourself to feel pleasure, you invite others to do the same. In that shared energy, you create a ripple effect that can change lives, even in the smallest of ways. Pleasure begins with self-acceptance. The more you embrace who you are, the more you open yourself to experiencing life in all its fullest, most beautiful forms. There is no greater gift than sharing what brings you joy. When you open your heart to someone else's experience, you create a space for them to find pleasure too. The secret to true pleasure lies not in seeking it, but in creating an atmosphere where it can naturally arise. In each interaction, in each moment, there is an opportunity for joy. To feel pleasure is to be alive in every sense of the word. It's to be aware, to experience deeply, and to share that energy with those who are ready to embrace it with you. When you recognize the beauty in your own soul, you begin to see it in others. This recognition opens the door to a kind of pleasure that transcends the physical and touches the very essence of being. Pleasure isn't about how much you take, but how much you give. The more you allow yourself to offer joy, the more you open yourself up to receiving it in ways you never expected. True pleasure is not found in the act itself, but in the space between the moments. It's in the anticipation, the connection, and the quiet joy that lives in the pause. To share pleasure with someone is to offer them a piece of your soul. It's a gift that goes beyond words and transcends time, leaving an imprint on both hearts. It's in the vulnerability of sharing our true selves with one another that we allow pleasure to flourish. Only when we are unguarded can we truly experience the fullness of life.